So multiplying is actually pretty simple. What you do is you multiply the numbers that are inside the square root, you multiply the numbers that are outside the square root, and then you break the inside down, just like we did with basic simplifying and with the adding and subtracting. So, looking at the first one, you don't want to break them individually because then you're just doing extra work for nothing. You want to multiply 6 and 27, so then you're looking at the square root of 162, and then you'll break 162. So you've got 2, you get 81, 3, 27, 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So same thing, you're still looking for pairs. So you've got a pair of 3s and another pair of 3s, so you're going to pull them both. You have the 2 left over, and then 3 times 3, you're looking at 9 square root 2. Going across, not down. Looking at the second one, you've got 2 square root 3 times 6 square root 48. So same thing, you'll multiply your outside numbers. So 2 times 6, you're looking at 12 square root, and you want to multiply 3 and 48, which is going to be 144. Now, 144, the square root of 144 is 12. If you know it's 12 right off the top of your head, then you can do this 12 times this, which changes into 12, and make it 144. Say you didn't know that the square root of 144 was 12, you could break 144 and divide it by 2, and you get 72. Divide it by 2, and you get 36. Divide it by 2, you get 18. Divide by 2, you get 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So you've got 2 2s, 2 2s, and a 3. So then for this part, you'd be multiplying 2, 2, and 3, which is where this 12 is coming from. So either way, you get 144. Next one, you got 3 square root 8 times 5 square root 7. So same thing, you want to do 3 times 5, which is going to be 15 square root 8 times 7, which is going to be 56. And then you break 56. So 56 divides by 7, which is prime and biggish, so it'll shrink it faster. So then you have 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. So you have the 15 that's already out. You want to make sure that you don't forget about this number. Times, you have a set of 2, so you pull a 2. Inside you have a 7 and a 2 left over, which is going to be 14. And then the last thing you want to do is figure out what 15 times 2 is. So then you're looking at 30 square root of 14. Last one. So square root of 2 times 5 square root of 24. So here you don't have a number in front of the square root of 2. Remember, when there's no number in front there, it's like there's a 1. So you're doing 1 times 5, which is going to be 5 square root 2 times 24, which is 48, and then you'll break 48. So it divides by 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. So you have the 5. You're going to pull a 2, pull another 2, and have a 3 left over. So you're doing 5 times 2 times 2, which is going to be 20 square root 3. And that's really all there is to multiplying. Really, it's basically simplifying with one very tiny extra step.